Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood and sports updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. Today, we turn our spotlight to the clay courts of Madrid, where a highly anticipated battle unfolded between Swiss powerhouse Belinda Bencic and rising Turkish star Zeynep Sönmez. What happened next stunned everyone. The red clay of Madrid has long been the stage for unexpected stories, the kind that shake the tennis world with drama, passion, and unpredictability. And day 2 of the 2025 WTA Madrid Open was no different. It brought together two very different journeys in a single match. On one side, Belinda Bencic, the Swiss star with titles, Grand Slam experience, and a world-class backhand. On the other side, Zeynep Sönmez, a determined underdog from Turkey, whose name has only recently started appearing in international tennis headlines. The clash was predicted to be straightforward. The odds leaned heavily toward Bencic, but as we've seen time and time again in this sport, anything can happen when the stakes are high and hearts are on the line. The match began with intensity in the air. The Spanish sun beat down on the Caja Magica as fans filled the seats, anticipating a clean sweep by the veteran Bencic. She stepped onto the court with poise, calm, and the kind of silent confidence that only champions possess. Her history in Madrid is well documented. She thrives in the fast-paced clay conditions that punish hesitation and reward aggression. Yet something was different about today. Her eyes, while focused, also showed a hint of something else: pressure, expectation, or was it the weight of her own comeback journey? Across the net stood Zeynep Sönmez, the Turkish player who had to claw her way through the qualifying rounds just to get here. She's not a household name yet, but she brought with her a fighting spirit, a hunger that no stats could measure. For her, this wasn't just another match. It was a chance to prove she belonged on the biggest stage, against the brightest stars. As the first set began, Bencic wasted no time asserting control. Her serve was clean, her returns sharp, and her footwork fluid. Despite the challenging surface, within minutes, she broke Sönmez's serve and established a 3-0 lead. Commentators nodded. This was what they expected. A dominant performance from a seasoned pro. But if anyone thought Sönmez would fold early, they were in for a surprise. Digging deep, the 22-year-old from Istanbul rallied with newfound energy. She held her serve with a stunning ace down the middle, and then forced Bencic into a long rally in the 5th game, one that ended with a fierce forehand winner from Sönmez that made the crowd gasp. Slowly, she began to settle into the match, pushing Bencic to cover more ground, testing her stamina and patience. Despite Sönmez's valiant efforts, Bencic took the first set 6-3. But even in defeat, Zeynep showed grit and growth. She wasn't intimidated, she wasn't retreating, and as the second set got underway, her determination only grew stronger. Every point became a battle, every shot a declaration of will. Then came the drama. At 2-2 in the second set, with momentum beginning to tilt, Bencic called for a medical timeout. Trainers rushed onto the court. She sat on the bench, clutching her right thigh, clearly in discomfort. Was it cramp, an old injury flaring up, or just the strain of clay court play catching up with her? Whatever it was, it created a pause that shifted the emotional energy of the match. Sönmez, meanwhile, remained laser-focused. As play resumed, she broke Bencic's serve for the first time in the match. The crowd erupted. You could see her belief growing with each rally. For a moment, it looked like we might witness the beginning of a Cinderella story. But champions don't give up that easily. Bencic, clearly hampered but refusing to back down, adapted her strategy. She shortened points, used slices more frequently, and approached the net with precision. It was a tactical shift, born of experience, and it worked. She clawed her way back to 4-4, then held serve in a tense ninth game that saw both players push each other to the edge. At 5-4, Bencic had a chance to close it out, and with 3 crisp returns in a row, she reached match point. The rally that followed was long, emotional, and electric, a microcosm of the match itself. Bencic attacked, Sönmez defended, the crowd held its breath, and finally with one final angled backhand that kissed the sideline, Bencic sealed the victory. 6-3, 6-4. She raised her arms in quiet triumph. Not with arrogance, but with relief and respect. She knew how close she came to being pushed into a third set. She knew she had faced more than just a young opponent. She had faced a fighter, a future star. As the players met at the net, the sportsmanship was genuine. Sönmez smiled, proud of what she had accomplished, and Bencic, ever the professional, congratulated her with the sincerity of someone who had been there before. Young, fearless, underestimated. In the post-match interview, Bencic was candid. She admitted it wasn't her best performance, but praised her opponent's resilience and power. "She made me work for every point," she said. "The next time we meet, it'll be even tougher." As for Sönmez, her emotional reaction backstage revealed just how much this match meant. Fighting back tears, she told Turkish media that playing in Madrid was a dream, and competing against Bencic was a moment she'll never forget. "I lost, yes," she said, "but I found my place today. I know I can compete with the best." This match was more than just a routine win for a top seed. It was a story of 2 journeys intersecting, of a rising star pushing a veteran to her limits, of heart and grit on the red clay of Madrid. For Bencic, it was a reminder of what it takes to stay on top. For Sönmez, it was proof that her time is coming. And for the fans, it was everything we love about tennis. The drama, the beauty, the heartbreak, and the hope as the tournament continues. Eyes will be on Bencic to see how far she can go. Can she manage her physical condition and make a deep run? And will Sönmez build on this performance and rise through the rankings? Only time will tell. But for now, we celebrate an unforgettable day 2 in Madrid, where a veteran survived and a newcomer shined. The clay courts told their story, and we were lucky to witness it. Thanks for watching Daily Gossip. If you enjoyed this emotional and powerful story from the WTA Madrid Open, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. What did you think of the Bencic vs Sönmez match? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for more drama from Madrid.